Good evening, good evening, good evening, everybody. I pray that everybody has had a wonderful Monday. Monday is coming to a conclusion, and it is a new day. We're embarking into a new day. I want to first give praises to the Most High, the creator of all life, all aspects of the Creator. I ask that the Spirit of God shares wisdom and insight through me. I ask you guys to open up and receive, the knowledge that comes on tonight. Not going to be super heavy and super deep. Going to be very straightforward, very honest, and always share facts. I'm currently driving. I had an emergency to attend to, but I'm always going to share facts. And a lot of you guys I've been seeing on Facebook, a lot of people have been talking about Beyonce. And is she a devil worshiper? Or is she a sun god? Is she representing a sun god? Or I've heard a few statements of people even referencing as her fans as being worshipers of her. And I want to set the record straight that Beyonce is not a goddess in the sense of, well, no. I'll take that back. She's definitely a goddess. But I need to have you guys shift the sense in which you are placing it in your minds. For a lot of religious people, you guys may struggle with viewing or listening to this video. And so I'll put that disclaimer out there, and that is okay. But everything that I share with you can be backed by research and factual knowledge of, first of all, history, and two, of self as a people, self as a race. And so it's very important for you all to understand what's going on in Miss Beyonce, what's going on with her, the things that you guys are witnessing with this new journey that's kind of that's coming forth and rising up through her. I want to slow down because the thing is so heavy on me, and I'm so excited to be talking about it. And I'm going to do this into two parts so that, I'm not rushing or giving too much information and trying to put too much information into one video where people can't take a moment to receive it all. And I want to first say that I'm very happy that Beyonce is doing what she's doing, because a lot of what I've been sharing with the public about myself and my own spiritual views are kind of surfacing, and people are waking up and catching on to it. And it's how it should happen. And I would say this is strategically planned in the spirit, more so for the African community on an international level. Oshun, first of all, is an African deity of the feminine aspect of God that represents vanity, beauty, womanhood, what it means to be a woman, the creating, what it means to create life, what it means to give life. Pretty much in layman's term, and excuse my French, some of you guys may find this hard to take, but I know what Oshun is an energy you would like to tap into when it comes into feeling your womanhood or feeling your pussy power. And then maybe a bit for some of you guys, but really take what it means and then look understand. And what she's doing is simply creating an awareness. The Spirit is allowing her to pour just enough for you guys, the viewers, the fans, those that are pretty much speaking about this very situation, to start to research and to pour knowledge into your minds, because knowledge is infinite, and we oftentimes find ourselves sharing opinions or speaking on something against something that we that we have really no understanding of. And it's quite unfortunate at times, and I can't fault my community for not knowing, because history, like I was sharing with someone earlier, history has done such a job on us. American history, the U.S., the development of this country has done such a job on us as a people, on a mass rate, because we are now at a place where we've completely cut ourselves off from many parts of us, the very core foundation of who we are, the holistic balance. I tell people, if you take a moment and connect with your ancestors, you'll be surprised if you take a moment and stop and just listen to yourself, listen to your thoughts, really begin to dig deeper in self and allow the Spirit to flow into you. That does not have to come through a set religion, does not have to come through a set personal practice, because your relationship with God has to be one of personal level. When it comes to the Orisha or African deities, these are merely different aspects of God. And they are examples for us as Black people to start to accept who we are as a people, to develop our gifts, to develop our crafts, to get connected with ourselves, and more so connected with our ancestors, also learning how to connect with the Spirit on many levels. Oshun is no devil. Oshun is not an evil energy. And Beyonce, I can't answer and say that she may not acknowledge or work with Oshun, but Oshun is definitely working with her and living on the inside of her. To tap into an energy that is greater than yourself. We, as Christians, let's talk here. The Spirit just led me somewhere. Let's talk about Christianity for a moment. And I believe in the Spirit of Christ. I do. I believe in the energy and the aspects of Christ, the workings, the miracles, the signs, and the wonders that have come forth from Christ. And it is such a strong energy because we put so much value into it. We worship the Spirit of Christ. We when we have having hard times, we call upon the Spirit of Christ. We are generating an energy that allows it to become more and more powerful. And that's how it should be. But again, with that being said, we also have to get to a place to acknowledge other parts of us, because there's life before Jesus. That is true. Jesus is not the one and only. And he's not going to be the one and only. But he was a powerful person, such as Oshun, such as Obatala, such as Ganesh, such as, Yemaya. These are other deities or aspects of God, aspects of life. It's beyond the surface, it's beyond the figure, it's beyond the person. And so we're going to talk about Oshun. This is just the preamp. Part 2 is going to go into who Oshun is, but I just want to put some disclaimers out to let you guys know that Beyonce is not worshiping a devil, and a spirit of greatness for the energy that's needed, especially for our Black women, to create strength, to generate strength. And sister like other mystery, that's what happened through her. And I pray that you get to not judge, not not write her off, not speak ill will against her, but let's do something positive. And the best thing that you can do is to simply research. If you have a question on the inside that you are yearning an answer for versus creating an assumption of ignorance, then research. We have Google, we have books, there's teachers, there's priests, people that are willing to share the knowledge. And you may not agree or even understand it all, and no one is asking you to. But everything that's not church related or everything that's not related to Christ does not mean it's a bad thing. And some of you guys may or may not like me after making that statement, but I still am who I am. And a great shift is happening. A great shift is happening. And it needs to happen. Being aware, being conscious, being awakened in your full spirit. Understanding parts of yourself, first of all, because God must dwell inside of you. How can you know if he dwells on the inside of you and you don't even know yourself? It's impossible. That's a contradictory. So we have to get to the place of understanding self, accepting all parts of self, then understanding history, understanding our culture, understanding the power behind our culture as African people, as black people. You know, she's showing you how to embrace it. She's showing you how to embrace it. That's nothing negative. And so we must get out of the place of this negative spirit that we're generating. We have to get out of it. And the moment we are able to shift our intentions, the moment we're able to shift our actions, the moment we're able to shift the energies in which we're creating towards people and even for ourselves, we'll begin to see manifestations of God in many ways, not just the one that you're stuck with understanding and seeing Him. The Spirit is universal. And for those of you that may not be very knowledgeable on the Orisha, tidbit of knowledge, Orisha, research what Oshun is. Research the 7 African powers. You know, there are actual churches that are faith-based, wrapped in the Holy Ghost, and other parts of the world that acknowledge these very aspects of African spirituality. Even if you think about the spiritual church, one being Cosmopolitan, you know, another one being First Church. These are just a few to name that I know here in Chicago. You'll oftentimes hear them speaking of the ancestors. We acknowledge the spirit of the ancestors, the spirit of the elders. You know, these are parts of our culture as a people. And so moving forward, my obligation and what I'm going to commit to doing is sharing knowledge. That's the simplest, you know, that's the best thing I can do for you all. I'm not going to get into a fight. I'm not going to get into a debate on what truths are, but simply share the truth. And it's up to the individuals, you guys being the individuals, to research, to learn, to receive, to question, to understand, to overstand. These are things that you have to come to terms with within self. And start loving. At the end of the day, love is everything. Love is everything. And respect one's craft and the creativity, the passion, the beauty, the pure intention behind what is being done. And then ask yourself, how can I apply a little bit of that to me and add a little bit of that to my life? And then begin to see the beauty of God, the beauty of God within the universe, this beauty of the God that you acknowledge and worship will begin to become even more manifested in your life. And God will reveal Himself, itself, herself to you. In fact, I know this to be true. Beyonce and Oshun. Man, you see this beautiful queen pregnant with twins. It's amazing. And it's a great life coming forth, and the shift is happening. For those of you that's paying attention, pay close attention. Start reading. It's beyond the music. Listen to the music. Open up your spiritual eyes. Open up your mind and your heart to receive and understand the logic, understand the art, understand the message, and receive the energy, the pure energy that is coming forth from that music, from her art, from her craft, from her dress, from her performance, from her essence, and the essence of Oshun. I acknowledge that beautiful deity, that beautiful goddess, the goddess of love and life, spring water, the mother of the water. We have to get to that place of letting go of preconceived notions, letting go of religious closed-mindedness, letting go of being ignorant. And ignorance is operating without any knowledge, making decisions, creating opinions, not liking someone with no strong foundation behind as to your reasoning behind it. That's operating in ignorance. And so I plead with you to just simply research. I'm going to keep sharing knowledge on who Oshun is, and part 2 is going to be in depth into as to the relation. I'm going to start to give examples. I'm going to give examples and correlations to how you can see Oshun manifested within the vessel of Beyonce. And Beyonce still loves God. Because she's acknowledging Oshun does not mean she is not connected to the Spirit of Christ or disconnected from the church or disconnected from her spiritual foundation. It just means it's gotten stronger. much stronger. And through her art, she's actually interceding on our behalf. She's asking for a stronger positive energy to come upon us, for a stronger energy of love, a spirit of love. That's a form of prayer. Prayer comes in many ways. And why not accept something great that will benefit you? Why not accept something that will be an additive to your life and a positive progression to your life? We find it so easy. We find it so easy to judge. We find it so easy to not like. We find it so easy to assume. We find it so easy to just quickly glance or, use Facebook or hearsay to form these strong opinions and views. And where's the spirit? Where's the spirit of God in that? The scripture says, in all things you must have to understand. There must be an understanding to understand the movement, understand what's going on. And you'll be able to create and generate a solid reason to support or not support. I'm not asking you to not to, but I'm asking you to research and learn so that you have strong reasonings to support and not support. But hey, Beyonce, I support you. Oshun is living and breathing and operating within you. And it's beautiful. People don't fear it. Please don't be scared of it. It's nothing to be afraid of. It's one of the most beautiful things to experience and witness in this lifetime. I'm blessed and honored to be in this lifetime to experience such manifestation amongst many. God is manifesting, the universe and the spirit of the Creator is manifesting so many things in my life and those connected to me and around me, and it's so beautiful. And I pray that it happens for you if it hasn't already. But it's going to be a great year. 2017 is the year of greatness. Tap into it and receive it. Tap into it and receive it. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm still driving. I'm almost to my destination. And I'm sure it looks like you guys can't see me. I'm going to actually turn on the light. There we go. Awesome. Actually, almost to my destination. And prepare for part 2 of Beyonce and Oshun. Who is Oshun? Is Beyonce a devil worshiper, a sun goddess, an African goddess? What's going on? We'll find out. You'll find out. You'll find out. Peace and blessings. See you guys soon. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Alafia.